All right, gentlemen, let's move straight to our final conversation. Let's take a trip to Anambra State. The political climate in Anambra State taking shape ahead of the November 8th governorship elections, as political parties have decided who will fly their party's flag for the poll. Incumbent Governor Soludo has got the nod of his party, the All Progressives Grand Alliance APGA, to retain the seat of power in Awka. Opposition parties in the states like the All Progressives Congress APC has put their faith in the candidacy of Nicholas Ukachukwu, who clinched the ticket with 1,455 votes, defeating his closest challenger, Valentine Ozigbo, who secured 67 votes. A former managing director of the National Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA, George Moghalu, also secured the ticket of the Labour Party for the coming governorship elections in the state. All right, JKB, I'll start with you. APGA, APC, and Labour Party concluding their, governorship primaries in Anambra, which to some said was generally peaceful. Your thoughts on this story?
Well, apart from PDP,
yes, PDP they postponed theirs.
I think everything is going according to plan. I think that all things being equal, Anambra will remain where they were for the last 4 or 5 electoral cycles. I don't think fundamentally things will change. But those are very strong challenges. And to me, it's good for our democracy.
Okay.
Dr. Soludo, of course, is a governor that talks a lot and I like to blow his horns. Whether those horns are loud enough for the people to listen to will determine on election day. Of course, like you all know, Mr. Moghalu has always been a player either at the national level or the state level. This electoral cycle, I think he's trying his luck at the state level. I wish all of them the best of luck, but as far as I'm concerned, to take a fundamental shift in the mindset of Anambrians to change the political culture that they are used to since 2003.
PKO, do you agree with him?
Yeah, I agree with him. But let's even look at the way things panned out.
The primaries.
Nicholas Ukachukwu has been there for so long, since 1999. He's been there. He's made moves in the past, to be governor of that state. He challenged people like Andy Uba at that time. What we're seeing now is they went into the APC and got 1,455 votes, and Valentine Ozigbo scored just 67.
The man who came from Labour.
Exactly.
Yes. The man who was who served as Peter Obi's special assistant when Obi contested for the presidency. It was like his most trusted person. It was his most trusted
executive assistant. Yeah.
Yes, and he left the Labour Party suddenly and went to the APC and got just 67 votes. Whereas this fellow got 1,455.
He was flawed. Then why did you defect them?
This is beyond flooring an individual. He was clobbered.
Yeah. They wiped the floor.
He was politically clobbered. And now look at George Moghalu. George Moghalu was in the APC.
Yes.
Went to Labour Party and got 573 votes to defeat John Nwosu, who got 19. I think in both cases there should have not been a contest. Both men should have emerged unopposed. Because what is the point?
Maybe for internal democracy.
573 to 9.
Let everybody.
And politicians will know. Politicians are naturally very optimistic. You see a man who is destined to lose. He will tell you that I'm the man to beat. So, but talking about APGA, the governor returned unopposed. No fewer than 3,260 delegates of the party He turned him unopposed, and he decided to keep his deputy. You know, the governor of Imo State replaced his deputy with a woman. With a woman. So the governor of Adamawa State, Fintiri, replaced his deputy with a woman. You know, the power of women's votes was playing in their minds when they took those decisions. Now, no doubt about it, Governor Soludo is the man to beat. I do not expect any upset to happen. You see, even during the heat of the obedient wave, at the height of it,
The Southeast.
they had the assembly elections, and Soludo's men carried the day.
Yeah.
They carried the day. So I thought that a lot of that Labour would clear the seats in the ASU assembly elections, but that didn't happen. So in Anambra, when it comes to the national elections, they will do what they like.
But for
But
local offices,
when it comes to
the
state, the governorship elections,
it's APGA.
is APGA. They go APGA. That's where they are going. APGA. That is the party that they vote for. And, given the work that Soludo has done in some of the places that I saw when we went for the media chat, I do not foresee an upset at all. Maybe it's too early to say that at this point. Some of the candidates will not be happy. Well, I apologize to the candidates, but this is my opinion. When election time comes,
now in the media chat,
prove me wrong.
The governor Soludo said he wants to turn Anambra to Dubai, Silicon Valley kind of thing. But with all the things you've heard, now with all of these contenders, Governor Soludo is someone that is a man to beat.
Yes, like you said earlier, Dr. Soludo has the chops. He has always been a wall breaker. Remember when he was governor of Central Bank, and he said he was going to create world-class banks. Remember before he came, we have family banks. Some of them with only 2 or 3 offices in only 2 or 3 cities. And he created what they now call mega banks. Maybe he has not turned them into top 500 that he promised. But at least he put his money where his mouth was. And I think as governor, he has done enough. He may not have done it to Dubai, or even to
Silicon Valley,
Silicon anything, or even to Lagos. But he has been in the contest of 4 years. Moved away from the politics of fighting predecessors. Because that's what they've been doing in Anambra. Every governor will come in, and the only thing he will do for a while is fight his predecessor. And then another will come in and will fight his predecessor. That's why a lot of people thought Anambra was becoming the new Rivers. We have former governors don't go home until the governor is voted out or leaves. There's all of them relocate to Abuja for the period the new governor is in office. But he has been able to change that. He has been able to work with his predecessors. He has brought in ideas, and even at the height of the labor resurgence, as it were, he was able to hold his own. Very cleverly, and he was only one person. When other governors in the Southeast were kowtowing to Peter Obi to tell us that this is not the Messiah, that it's not going to change much, and that people who are being misled to go against what they call the popular trend. It doesn't make him perfect, but within the context.
We were thinking that it will even be used against him because he came out clearly to tell us that Peter Obi, that the best that can happen is that he will come third.
Yeah.
You know, that...
I think that was one of the questions I was supposed to, when during the media chat.
So he was very emphatic.
He was sure that he didn't have any path to victory. You know, but we thought they would use that against him, but he played the game very well. And
exactly.
APGA dominated the House of Assembly elections, and I see APGA dominating the governorship election as well.
All right, November 8th, the people of Anambra, they will get to decide their future. But anyway, it's a fine place for us to leave it.
Yeah.
GKB, thank you so much.
Always a
Appreciate it
pleasure.
as always. BKO,
Yeah.
thank you so much for having this conversation with us.
We are all together.
Exactly, we're all together.
Like Dimka.
Oh,
Remember what Dimka said? He said we are all together.
We are together.
But not like Dimka.
not like Dimka, exactly.
I don't know what he did this yesterday. Well, we need to congratulate the new Alaafin.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, exactly. Exactly.
Alaafin remains one of the biggest traditional rulers in our country.
Yeah.
The people had to wait, but finally,
Now
a
they
new
have, yeah.
Alaafin
Exactly.
is in place.
So congratulations to the people of Oyo.
Yes.
Congratulations to
Ẹṣin
you.
ọba jẹ oko pẹ́ o.
Adépẹ́ lórí kí bàtà